Invoice printing. Invoice is a very important document for buyer and seller. It contains all the essential details of the transaction and related information. It is also a statutory document of proof of the transaction. So all data should be correctly printed in the invoice in nicely organized format. You may print the current invoice while creation alteration. You may print multiple invoices in one shot after being entered and saved. You may set up the invoice printing configuration to set the layout and contents of the printed invoice. Sales invoice printing. By invoice printing, we normally mean sales invoice. Sales invoice is printed by the seller, a copy of which is given to buyer. It becomes the purchase invoice for the buyer. So purchase invoice is normally not printed. However, Tally provides option to print a copy of purchase invoice for internal reference if required in the same way as sales invoice. Debit credit notes printing. Sometimes a debit credit note is also printed, which also becomes the reverse document for the other party. That is, a debit note issued by a party becomes a credit note for the other party and vice versa. In such case, only one party may print the debit note or credit note and the other party uses it as the complementary document, that is credit note or debit note.